Hi students. So last video we discussed about the animal tissue and there are four different types of animal tissue: epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue and nervous tissue. And we discussed in detail about epithelial tissue, its types and where it is located and their functions in detail. So today we are going to discuss about connective tissue, the next animal tissue, that is the connective tissue. And here you can see the different types of connective tissue: dense connective tissue, adipose tissue, areolar tissue, compact bone, that is the bone connective tissue, blood connective tissue, and these we are going to discuss in detail. Here you can see the explanation of the connective tissue. So what is meant by connective tissue? That from that word itself, something which connects, right? So connective tissues connects various tissues together in any organ. So most abundant among all tissues. And what are the functions? The functions mainly binding, supporting and packing of organs of the body. What are the functions? Binding, supporting and packing of organs of the body. So characteristics, how do they look? They are few cells, loosely packed, large intercellular spaces filled with jelly-like substances called matrix. So last video we already discussed what is matrix, right? So you know what is matrix. So further when we are explaining each one you will understand it better. Okay, so here you can see the different types of connective tissue which we are going to study in detail, that is blood, bone, ligament and tendons, cartilage, areolar tissue and adipose tissue. So the first one is blood. So blood we all are very familiar and we studied and discussed in detail in our lower classes what is blood. So blood is solid or liquid? Yes, it is like fluid, right? So what makes the blood fluid? Yes, plasma makes the blood fluid. So plasma, that is the blood, consists of a fluid matrix. Fluid matrix called plasma, which makes it fluid. So blood consists of fluid matrix called plasma. And what are the cells present in them? Which we all are very familiar. Yes, RBC, WBC and platelets. What are the functions of RBC? RBC means red blood cells, which mainly helps to carry the oxygen, and WBC helps to fight against infections of germs, and platelets, very important, that is the helps in clotting of blood and also transport gases, food, hormones and waste to parts of the body. So here name the tissue, connective tissue, or name the fluid connective tissue. If they are asking, what is the answer? Yes, blood. Blood is a fluid connective tissue. And what makes it fluid? The matrix called plasma. Okay. So next is bone. By hearing the word bone itself, something which is hard, right? So what may be the hard matrix in them? Yes, it is calcium and phosphorus. Calcium and phosphorus. And bone mainly forms the skeleton that supports body and anchors muscles, that is helps in movement. It is strong. We all know that it is strong, non-flexible tissue in which bone cells are embedded in hard matrix. What is the hard matrix? Very important question. The matrix in the bone, that is calcium and phosphorus. Okay, so next is the ligament and tendons. Very important, don't confuse with what is ligament and tendons. So ligaments means which connects two bones, which connects two bones. So it is elastic and has less strength and very less matrix in them. That is why we are able to hold the things and all, because we are able to, as it is elastic, we are able to move it. Okay, so the ligaments means which connects two bones. And what is tendons? Which connects muscle to the bones, which connects muscle to the bone, and they are less elastic fibrous tissue with great strength and more matrix. That is, don't get confused with ligaments and tendons. Ligaments which connects two bones and tendons which connect a muscle to the bone, mainly aids movement. Okay, so that is about ligaments and tendons. Next comes the cartilage. Cartilage you may be knowing, which is very soft, and the widely spaced cell and hard, less elastic tissue, softer than bone. That is very soft than bone. And matrix is solid but elastic due to the presence of protein. Matrix is solid but it is elastic due to the presence of protein that is called chondrin, which makes it soft. Mainly where it is present? Yes, in our ears, in our nose, in the where two bones are joining, that places, in our tracheal area, in our larynx. So these are the places where we can find the cartilage. So here in the ear itself, we are able to fold our ears and our nose. They are soft, right? So it is because of the presence of cartilage. Okay, what is the protein in them? Chondrin. This is about cartilage. Next is areolar tissue. Area. From that word itself, it is clear. Areolar, area, which fills some area. That like that you have to keep in your mind, which fills the area. So it fills space inside the organs, support internal organs and helps in tissue repair. That is, it mainly whatever in our internal organs, free spaces will be there. So that spaces will be occupied or filled by the areolar tissue. It is filled by the areolar tissue area, right? And it may be found between the skin and muscles, around blood vessels and bone marrow. That's about areolar tissue. And next is adipose tissue. And from that word itself, adipose, something being accumulated. So what is it accumulated? That is the fat. That is the fat. Mainly stores fat found below the skin and between the internal organs. And it acts as mainly, it consists of fat globules in them, and it acts as an insulator, as a protector or insulator because of the presence of fats. So this is all about the connective tissue. So connective tissue, that is the main questions which is going to come from this area is name the fluid connective tissue, that is the blood, and name the matrix present in the bone. So it is calcium and phosphorus. Differentiate between ligaments and tendons, and where does the cartilage presence, and areolar tissue, what is the functions of areolar tissue, or where is it is located, and adipose tissue. The diagram of adipose tissue is also important. Okay, so this is all about connective tissue, and next we need to discuss about the next animal tissue, that is muscular tissue, and which will be discussed in the next video. Okay, thank you all.